Okay, I just thought I'd make a quick stop here on the lake. This is West Thumb. And this is the big round, what is actually a crater. All of this lake here is actually a crater from a thermal explosion that happened 60,000 years ago. But I did stop here. There's a thermal basin right over there. You see the steam? I drove right on by that because I'm going to wait and come back to these thermal basins on a nicer day. But there is one little thermal feature right here just to show you that this is a volcano. And we are camped right over there on the lake, is where our campground is. So we're heading up into the northeastern part of the park, which is away from the volcano and away from the thermal features. But the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone is there. And since it's a gloomy, rainy day, we're going to do that. So this is a pretty cool spot. And this is the small part of the lake. The other part of the lake is huge compared to the West Thumb. Another little stop by the lake. I want to show you something here. Let's walk down here by the lake. Nice little spot. So we're right in it. Now look right here. Let me show you something. Get down here close to the ground. Oh, feel the heat off of that. Look at this. Just one little spot here in the middle of nowhere with boiling. Oh, I'm steaming my camera up. Let me move around a little bit. Just boiling water coming out of the ground. Nice hot spring. I'm not gonna touch that. That looks pretty hot. But you can find things like this all over the park because we're in the little ring around the main magma chamber, which is, let's see where I'm at here. We'll be off in that direction. And then the other one would be off in that direction, but it's farther from here. So anyway, oh my, let's see, I gotta get down this thing. What do I gotta do to get a good picture for you people? I guess I'll walk down this log. My wife just told me don't come down here and hurt myself. Oh, well, that's the easy way down. I came down here to get a picture of this thermal basin across the water. There's one there. See, there's a few more right there. And some more. These are the ones right close to my campground right there. So that puts our campground right about there. But we'll go see those basins later. Look around the lake. Okay. Now I gotta get back up this thing because I just slipped and fell down. That log was slippery. My foot went right, I slipped right, and luckily I slipped right down this thing here on my ass. I got a dirty ass now. My wife would tell you I got a dirty ass to begin with, but oh, look at this little purple flower. The wildflower. You gotta enjoy the little plus the big. That's what I tell my wife. Isn't it true? I was just filming a tiny little purple flower, but isn't it true that when it comes to nature, you got to enjoy the little as well as the big? Of course, it's a good thing, huh? I guess. Alright, so let's move on down the road. And I'm going to show you here. Here's Yellowstone Lake, and we're at this little point right here. Here's West Thumb. We're camped over here, but we're now at this point right here, and we're heading up this direction. So I'm going to jump out here and take a picture of the lake, and I'll show you West Thumb and then the main lake over that way. Okay. So just to show you how big this is, this entire thing is West Thumb. And it's a crater. This is a crater filled with water from the most recent explosion. A big giant hydrothermal explosion happened right here 60,000 years ago. This entire piece of the park blew up and the lake filled it in. Now Lake Yellowstone is through this channel right here. You go through this channel and then you get to the main part of Lake Yellowstone, which is way bigger than West Thumb. And but this is Pumice Point, is where this viewpoint is. So we're gonna move on. Looks kind of like the ocean, don't it? It's actually the main part of Lake Yellowstone that goes for miles and miles. This lake is huge. And if you look right, let's see, let me get my bearings. We're on the western edge of the lake, which makes this hill right over here the Insurgent Lava Dome, the main one, or the volcano. And most people just drive through here around this lake thinking it's just a hill. So anyway, and there's a lot of thermal features over in that area. Anything around either lava dome. Where we were at before, we were kind of between the two. With the campground where that's at, that's kind of between the two domes. And there's an island out here in the middle of the lake. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. I'm just saying later on that we'll be down that in the lake and you'll see the trees being inundated, the lake being lifted at this end from the lava dome over here. So anyway, let's move on. We'll get one more shot in the other direction. Kind of cool. Listen to that, those waves. It's just like you're at the ocean. We're at Gull Point, is the name of this point. Looking out across, we're just on a tiny little off section of Lake Yellowstone. And that hill right there, that's the Resurgent Lava Dome right there. And we're going to be going around that way. Of course, when you go by, it's just going to look like any other hill. There's some fishermen out there. Anyway, we're going to move on. So we're still in the same place we had moved, and I spotted these ducks before. Thought I'd get them on here before we leave. A whole bunch of little ducks. One of them had to show off a little bit there. There's another one. They're floating across the water. They're slowly working their way down the lake here, it looks like. Anyway, we're gonna move on. The Yellowstone River. One of the get a shot of the Yellowstone River. Just a place we pulled off the side here. There's the Yellowstone River. And right across the river, we got like some thermal stuff going on. I have no way to get across the river to see what that is, but it's probably a hot spring. I did want to point out that you got that area we were just in right down there, but this whole hill behind here is the resurgent zone. All of that. It's huge actually, so. You can really smell the sulfur here. It really stinks.
Like a pot.
All of this stuff is bubbling and boiling. I don't know if you can hear that mud down inside that hole. You hear that? It's doing stuff down in there. This is Dragon Mouth Spring. It sounds like there's a dragon in there. That dragon be breathing some fire. And this thing is the mud volcano. Mud over all by itself. There's just features like this all over the park. They just pop up mainly around the two lava domes. Right down there across the river is that other thermal area we were at a while ago. See, it extends under the river and up this side of the hill. And there's more on up the hill. We're going to continue on up the hill here. You can really see where the hot hot spot is on this hill right there. Up here, where grass is growing. This is the Devil's Cauldron. Notice how the birds stay at the edge of the water. They don't go in this water. This water is hot. It's really hot. And sour. Yeah, you can smell it. It stinks. This whole area stinks. I should have put on extra deodorant today.
Extra.
And right here outside the hill is Grizzly fumarole. Not making much noise right now, but got a little bit of steam coming out of it. I guess it can make more noise. They named it Grizzly.